What's up, Chucky Boys? It's me, Chucky the Boi. Today, we're in the ghetto studio. I got the green LED lights down there. And today I'm going to be breaking down how I got a $14,000 credit line at the age of 19 and what you can learn from my mistakes. So, starting off, we're going back to July of 2020. All right, hop in the time machine. I got my first card. It was a Discover student cashback card. Started off with a $1,000 limit. I was in college at the time. Not anymore. Had a $1,000 limit, no credit score, no credit history. After 6 months, I got my credit score. I think it was like a 670 or something, some swagged out. I was pretty happy to see it. And I applied for some more cards. This was in February of 2021 at this point. I applied for a whole string of cards. Hold on, I gotta grab my notes. I got approved for a Pedal One card with a $750 line. Capital One Platinum card, that one gave me a $3,000 line, but recently it turned into a $3,300 line. I also have a Bank of America Cash Rewards Secure card for $500 and my Apple card for $2,000. That one is pretty cool, but I don't really like the card. I'll tell you all about that in a second. But that was it for February of 2021. Most recently, in January of 2022, I got 4 more cards, which brings my total to 9, okay? And these are pretty exciting because this is when I got my first reward / bonus sign up, blah, blah, blah. Starting off, I've got the Bank of America Travel Rewards card. That one I have a $700 credit line on, but I get 25,000 bonus points because I'm swagged out. Next up, we got the American Express Blue Cash Every Day. $2,000 line on that one, plus a $200 bonus. Swagged out. Discover Cashback, $2,000 line. And then my Capital One Quicksilver with a $500 to seal the deal. So those are my 9 credit cards, and that's how I get to the grand total of $13,750, which is $14,000 in the intro. Now, if we spin that back, I told you about the Apple Card. Apple Card, I had some issues with it. I financed an iPhone with them, and they told me, don't worry about it, Chuck. We'll get this taken care of. It's $27 a month. Don't sweat. And I was thinking, that's cool. I'll finance it with my Apple Card. What they didn't tell me is that they reported to the credit bureau is $800 in utilization of my $2,000 limit. That's 4 times what it should be at most. It didn't necessarily negatively affect me, but it definitely did not help the movement of trying to get this brick wall credit score going. I'm going to break that down. A lot of people in my day-to-day life hear how many cards I have, and they think that's ridiculous. You don't need that many cards. Chuck, what are you doing? I have a lot of people that I know that have 1 card, right? Which makes sense. But for me, following Graham Stephan's advice, he churns them to get airport points or hotel points, whatever it may be, and that's my plan in the future. If you know about credit scores, obviously, if you apply for 1 card here and you have another card back here, like if I only have my Discover card, when they meet up, my average credit life gets cut in half. And I don't want any of that. So my plan is I have 9 cards right now in between 2020 and 2022. I don't plan on applying for any more cards for at least 2 years. What that's going to do is that's going to give me a real solid base. So as I get older, if I get more credit lines, like if I finance a car in the future, or if I get a mortgage or another credit card, whatever it may be, it won't hurt my score as much because I got that brick wall. Some of the mistakes that I made, one would be lifestyle inflation. And as we all know, that's not good. I started making some extra money reselling stuff or pressure washing or selling trailers, whatever it may be, selling furniture. I started getting swagged out. I started going out to eat too much, going go-karting, doing whatever I wanted to do. I didn't really buy anything like designer clothes or anything that would have lasted. Just food, because I'm a fat dude. So that money, not all of it is gone, but I definitely learned a lesson on that. When I went back and tallied up the total that I made, and I was like, dang, I lost a lot of that moolah just because I spent it on stupid stuff. Another lesson that I learned was how to make money with debt. It only works if you manage it and keep your head straight. I did not. I wanted to start a pressure washing business, and I wanted to see how kind of successful or how difficult it would be to get customers. So I figured out how much it would cost to rent the equipment at Home Depot. Then I went door to door. I got like 5 or 6 people. It was pretty swagged out. So I went back and I rented the equipment, and then I went to their house and I did the jobs. And of course, the smart thing would have been to take the money that I got from the job and then pay off the rental and then take my cut of the profit. But me, I took all the cash and I bought my own equipment. But now I have all this debt that is unpaid. And at the end of the month, they came around and they were like, yo, Chuck, you owe us $1,000 for pressure washing equipment. I didn't have that money in my bank. It was invested, or it was in pressure washing equipment or trailers. I just invested all of it, and it was awful. I had to come up with that money in time to pay the bill. If you're going to do that, if you're going to use some debt to rent some stuff and do a job, make sure you pay your debt first. Now, I'm not a complete loser. In the past, I bought a 3rd generation Honda Accord. It's my favorite. Blue, pearl gray right there. I feel like Donut Media right now, but that was my old car. I bought it with 220,000 miles because I was 17 and I was stupid. The freaking engine blew up. So I had to get a new car, and I found this one. It's a 2005 Honda Accord. This one is a sedan, but it had 48,000 miles on it because the grandma that had it didn't want it anymore. So I snagged that boy up, and I followed Graham Stephan's advice. He says, sometime somewhere, you should get a good, reliable car that will last you, and I expect this car to last me a decent amount of time. The last thing I'm gonna say, if you liked this video, leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why. We in the ghetto setup. I hope you enjoyed the green lights. Chucky Boy out. Adios.